I had a moment. I had a moment there. And I'll tell you why. Over the past couple weeks, I've been working extremely hard to reach all my goals, to reach everything that I want. I've been accepting every single job that comes to me from my clients, whether it's a new client, a past client, everything. It could be a shitty job, part of my tongue, or it could be a really good job. But everything I've been accepting, everything that's been granted to me, I've been accepting, because I'll tell you this. 1 year ago, when I was making $1,000 a month, or maybe 2,000, 3,000, I would see on Instagram a couple of other photographers and videographers in my area that were making great money. Like, they didn't say exact numbers, but you see them working every single day. And so when I saw that, I was like, yo, I want this. Please. I would pray to God and ask him, you see my vision. You know what I want. I will follow you. You're my shepherd. Just, give me this, or I will work towards this. I would say my prayers then, like the type of prayers that I would say. And lo and behold, a year later, everything that I prayed for actually happened. It was like, it's the craziest thing, right? So if you don't pray, just ask, right? But it was the craziest thing. Every single thing that I prayed for, I had received, right? I got the new car. I got 2 new cars. I got one that had helped me build my business over the past 6 months or so. And then I got this new one after that one crapped out, but this thing is brand new, 2025. So I got that. I got my money right. You guys know already, first 10K month. We're making consistent income above $5K a month or whatever. We got really good savings, all at 21. I turn 22 next week. But all at 21, I've managed to accomplish so much in such a short period of time. And so, truth be told, after I hit that 10K milestone last month, it messed up my head, because that was now the standard for myself. I have to make $10,000 a month because I did it already. I know it's possible, so I have to do this, if not 2 times more, 3 times more, 5 times more. And so it started to play tricks on my head, as if $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 wasn't enough, or it wasn't anything. That was just something to just that those are terrible numbers. And mind you, it's not it's the best money in the world, but dude, 1, I was making way less than that a year ago. 2, the average 21-year-old makes 30 grand a year, which is what, $2,500 a month. And I had to really step back for a second, think about, why am I overworking myself and getting burnt out and feeling this sense of lostness. And I'm there's no what is with this accelerated timeline that I have for myself? What is it? What am I doing? And so I had to take a step back and really just look at it and realize, now you have to show grace, show appreciation. You received a whole lot this year, and you haven't really prayed to thank God in a little bit. You haven't sat there and listened to a sermon in a while, actually, a couple months. You haven't sat there and listened to a sermon, heard the gospel. You haven't, each time a Christian post comes up, you might watch it once, or you might just scroll past it because you're just let me find some financial video to watch. And so I had to sit here and really think, why am I not appreciating everything that I just got, that I just achieved? Just sit down, sit your ass down and appreciate everything that you just received. Because what is the purpose if I'm not appreciating it? I know I have goals for myself, and I have aspirations, and I'm trying to obtain this super exorbitant amount of success. But at the same time, remember, I was running away from something. I was running away from poverty. I was running away from always being broken, not being able to afford things, not being able to do things, not being able to go see my friends. Like, half the reason why I left my hometown and never really went back was because I didn't have a way to even get there. Like, truth be told, a year ago, I was riding a skateboard and taking the bus and sometimes the train everywhere. And one of the reasons why I couldn't even go back, where I was, which was like 40-minute drive away, was because the fact that I had no way to get there. No way to get there other than taking the train, which would take me 2 hours just to get there, to see people that really don't care about me. But I didn't even have the opportunity to, because I just didn't have anything. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. So now I kind of sit here and I'm like, yo, I'm eliminating the limitations that I prayed to escape from. It would hurt me that I couldn't do certain things. It would. And I don't know if anybody else can relate to this, but for me, it was like, I'd watch everybody else get what they wanted for Christmas. I'd watch everybody else take their summer vacations with their family. I'd watch everybody else get a car when they were 16, 17, 18, 19, when they go to college, whatever it is. Everybody, I've bought 5 different cars before I finally got into this one. 5? It might be 6. But I think I bought 5 different cars before I got into this. 5. The first one was when I was 14 or 15. The second one was when I was 16. The third one was when I was 16. 17. The fourth one was when I was 19. And then finally the fifth one was when I was 21. So imagine that. You have a goal, you work so hard to get it, and every single time that you go and reach for it, it just drops, it runs away from you. Because all those cars crapped out within a week or two. Every single last one, Every single time my parents would tell me something that would, give me a little bit of hope sometimes, oh, we gonna get you this for Christmas, or oh, we gonna move here, we gonna get out of this place, we're not gonna live with the grandparents no more. All these different things, it would be every single year. And every single year there would be the sense of disappointment, because when my parents would tell me things like that, I'd go and tell my friends, and I'd be like, yo, my dad said we're moving here, or my mom said we're moving here, finally gonna get out of here, get away from my grandparents, or whatever. And every single year I'd go back to school, and they were like, my friends would be like, I thought you were moving. I was like, no, it didn't happen. Every year, every single year. And at this current moment in my life, I know I got another probably 60 years or so. At this current moment in my life, I finally get to sort of say, I'm not trapped. I'm not confined to somebody else, I guess, having to watch me as a parent does. I'm not trapped anymore. And that's what I want to sit here and be grateful about, is not being trapped anymore. Because what I want, I can get. Some things, they might be out of my price range, but for most things, I got a car, I got a place where I can lay my head at night and I feel comfortable. I can eat out. I got business coming in right now. Right this second, as I'm filming this video. It's really crazy. And so instead of me burning myself out and trying to hit this milestone again, another 10K, another 12K, 15K, what's the next milestone? Instead of that, how about I just chill out? I appreciate what has come. I still go after my goals, but I just appreciate that, yo, you prayed for something and you received it. Sit down. I don't want to keep you guys here too long, but if you're going through the same thing where you're stressing yourself out, oh, I'm not doing good enough, or I'm not whatever, take a look. If the things that you prayed for has happened to you, just say thank you. That's it. Just say thank you. You know, not every month has to be a best month. There's going to be highs and lows, and it's going to happen throughout the year and throughout the years. So, while you can, appreciate what you receive, respect it, show grace, and just say thank you. Appreciate anybody that watched this.